Hey YouTube, Joseph here, and it's deck profile time. I just want to say that I have not been feeling well, so it has been a while, I know, since I've done a profile. Um, Other than that, I am trying to get better. So I just want to thank anyone who is patiently waiting, and um, I know it's been a while. Uh, if you follow on Facebook, I've just been trying to do little tidbits here and there. So other than that, deck profile, Harpie Lady. Um, we know the effects and all the know-how for Harpie Harpist. Check out the Facebook page if you guys want to hear more about Harpie Harpist. As far as I can tell you guys now, she will be a great asset to any deck that technically runs Winged Beast. She will primarily be really good with Harpie Ladies, of course, because of the fact that she technically searches for everybody under 1500. Not only that, she's a 19 beater with Hunting Ground, so that's even more of a plus. Uh, so, Outside of that, ban list has changed. I think I've done my rant on that. I probably haven't yet, but I will eventually. And I will go over OCG and TCG. And ironically funny, I will probably try to do an OCG version of Harpy Lady, just to see how that feels and how that goes. So, other than that, let's get into that profile. We'll start off with, of course, the main deck. Pretty much standard lineup for my last deck profile. Of course, we have the triple Harpy Chandler, the triple Harpy Dancer, the triple Harpy Queen, and for the Harpy Lady, two Cyber Harpy, and one Harpy Lady one. Pretty much this is just a setup to turn Cyber Harpy into attackers and easier targets for Exceed summonings, while the Harpy one, she comes out for the additional attack bonus to all the wind monsters. So that's the Harpy ladies, and one Harpy's pet dragon for the 7th place with Chandler. Next new addition to the deck is two Miss Valley Falcon. Now, I put Falcon in here because the way this deck works is that she's gonna return a lot of the stuff to be used again. Same likewise with Zephyros the Elite, but she is more of the offensive version of what Zephyros does, because she can do it as many times as she attacks, while Zephyros pretty much will just do it once a duel. So she can turn herself into a 22 attacker with Hunting Ground, 23 with Harpy 1, 25 when they're both together, and she can just bounce back resources so I can use them again. While Zephyros does it once, but Zephyros is still useful because of the fact he allows you more access to more of your cards as well. And the last monster in the deck is 130 King Ryo. I just splashed in Ryo just to fit in with the whole beater aspect of the deck now, and he can help deal with cards that like to search. I know Tool primarily is a searcher. I know there's still a couple of Shadows that do the searching as well, so it's popping in 130 King to help out with that. Next, we're going on to spells. It's a pretty standard lineup. This version of the deck will follow the new ban list, so there will be some of the new cards will be in here. So first off is, of course, we have the triple Hysteric Sign, your +3s, your Ego Searcher, and it brings back your Ego as well from the graveyard. Triple Harpy's Hunting Ground, MVP spell of the deck as well, turning your Harpies into MXTs. You can bounce this back with Miss Valley Shaman, so that you can save it, and then you can, of course, it'll turn not shaman, soldier into an attacker as well. One only egotist. There's only one set of Harpie Lady in the deck, and you can multiply search for this card with Hysteric Sign. One Raigeki, one Snatch Steal. Snatch Steal is now unbanned, and I'm going to be working with Snatch Steal for a while. For those who don't know, Snatch Steal is legitly just it's a pretty much a big eye, but you take the monster and you can attack with the monster, and your other monsters can attack. Only downside is you give your opponent 1,000 life during the standby phase, but it's a 50-50 card aspect when you think about Snatch Steal. 1 Dark Hole and 2 Forbidden Lances. That's also the other reason why I put in Miss Valley Soldiers, because they can bounce back the Snatch Steal so I can use it again. Sorry, so that's the spell. So we're going to go on to traps. Triple Hysteric Party. Of course, we all know what this does. This is one of the most powerful traps in the deck, allowing you to get back your special summon all your Harpies from the graveyard and just swarm in for game. It's pretty much what this card does. Triple. Oop, 1, 2, 3. Hold on, guys. Oh, yeah, there you go. Triple Dimensional Prison. You can deal with floaters that can be destroyed by battle or a card effect. And 2 anti-spell favorites. I love this card in this deck. I've won many of games flipping this over and pretty much stunning my opponent so that they can't play any of their power spells. They have to wait turns for their spells to be activated, and you're practically popping them with Harpie Ladies during your turn with Hunting Ground. And you can return it back with Shaman so that you can play your spells, and then during their turn you just flip it back up. Likewise with Trap Stun. Instead, just replace it off for Trap. So everything I just said for anti-spell fragrance, just replace that for Trap. Or Trap cards. Alright, and then the last 2 traps in the deck. 1 Bottomless and 1 Warning. I didn't fit in Compulse, just because I have a lot of issues with dealing with big monsters. I'd rather banish them away with Deep Prison, or just banish them in general. But I would not Compulse if you had it, because it's still a really good card. It's just I don't main deck it. Alright, on the extra deck is just pretty much gathering together 2 Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon. Because I run so many wind monsters, I just bumped it up to 2. And I've always had a situation where I can make, if I had another one, I was just screaming, I wish I had another one, and so I put another one in here. I feel honestly this is our boss monster, and with so many new cards and so many ways to get into it, I just decided to just say, let's go to 2, so that way, in case I do run into that situation where I want another one on the field, I can easily just make another. Triple Lightning Chidori. One of the most staple wind exceeds for the Harpie Ladies. The fact that this card and this monster right here, Castell, these cards very much synergize with the deck in terms of attribute. In terms of type, it's more for Castell being a winged beast. Unfortunately for Chidori, he happens to be Thunder. But Chidori's effect, bouncing back cards your opponent controls, sending them back to the deck, as well as Castell, pretty much clearing the board for your swings and your OTK. Mega Fan of Beast Drago Sack is the next monster I'm going to talk about. Accessible with Chandler being 7 because of a dragon. I do run dragons in the extra deck, so if I have more than 1 Chandler, I can go back into this if need be. There's so many first turn plays I've done with Drago Sack, and he really does help with the whole synergy of the deck. Ice Beat Zero Fine, really, really good card. Pretty much an Exceed that becomes a beater, and she stuns face-up cards your opponent controls, getting her attack and getting her additional 300 for a face-up card on the field, so making her even more of a beater. And if you were running the Icarus version, she's also an easy Icarus attack target. So that when she uses up all her material, you can just pretty much pop her off. So you can get rid of any warrior spell or traps that eating your opponent might have. One, Queen Dragoon Jin. She's only in here because she can pick up Harpie's pet. One guy got Cowboy because the whole burn thing for your last minute push. Same thing with Black Ship of Corn. Black Ship, instead of destroying, he sends, so that's even more of a bonus. One Master Blades for the rank 7 players. Heartland Drago, and similar to Harpie's Pet Dragon, Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, its ability to attack directly, and then it can't be attacked while you control a face-up spell or trap card. Face-up spell card on the field. So of course, Hunting Ground and Hysteric Party. Hunting Ground, Hysteric Sign, being able to bring out my big monsters so that I can, with my Hysteric Party, so I can just do more damage. And then the last card in the extra deck is one Ragnar Zero. I just said, screw it, I needed a monster in here ASAP, and I threw her in here, just in case for the rogue decks that have cards that want to just give each other power, in case I run into a mirror match. Ragnar Zero just comes in handy. So that's pretty much the deck profile, you guys. I'm sorry if it took so long for it to get here, but my health comes first and all of that. So until next time, you guys, if you like anything you see and stuff like that, always like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. And until next time, you guys, this is Extreme, and I'm signing out.